Okay, we're recording. Welcome, Team PlayHard. Thank you so much for coming on. We're going to do our best to keep this call tonight to 30 minutes. I'm not going to do any recognition. We are doing four and a half interviews with just some of our coaches that are doing some great things and have some great things to share, some new ideas, some new perspectives, some new voices on this call. And, oh good, Heather made it on, excellent. We're going to do our best to keep it concise and within the time frame. We might get outside of those goalposts a little bit tonight. But really quick on a house cleaning note, we are starting a sneak peek on August 17th. That's a week from today, so it's time to invite. Those of you that are new coaches or you're listening to the recording, that is a 5-day Facebook sneak peek. It's something you want to invite people to who you think the business would be a blessing for, who you think would make good coaches, who you think would be possibly interested in the business opportunity. You want to start inviting now. It starts in a week. And then we're going to do another one that's going to have a little different template and shape and design to it that Emily and Lindsay are sort of pioneering 2 weeks after that. So what we want to start eliminating, you guys, and I've been guilty of this myself, so I'm not throwing any stones here. We want to like really try to eliminate the adding late to the sneak peeks, going backwards and tagging people on day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5. It just makes the group chaotic, cluttered, and it's not ideal. I've done it myself, but we want to eliminate that and give you a couple of options there. So hopefully when you come onto these team calls on Monday nights or you listen to the recording, you have a pen and paper in hand, and that's something you would have wanted to write down. It's also in the pinned post on Team PlayHard that the sneak peek starts on the 17th. And then there's a new coach training 2 weeks from today on the 24th, the following Monday. We just came out of the very best group of new coach, the very best new coach training station we've ever had. And yet we've had about 40 coaches added to the team since. They need to get started right. So just write down that that's going to happen on the 24th, and you are responsible for getting your new coaches invited to that group. So without further...
Hey, I got a question. When are you going to elaborate on the way that Lindsay and Emily are going to run their sneak peek differently than yours and Jen's?
I don't know that answer. We'll let you know on that. But I've already reviewed their notes, and it's absolutely a phenomenal different direction. It's fantastic. So we'll put together some type of training video. How's that? Before it's time to invite to that one. Okay, without further ado, quickly, the 4 coaches, almost 5, that are going to be talking tonight are, can everyone please mute your line? Chelsea, who is, someone's not muted. Here we go, let me mute. Okay. Chelsea's going to talk first. Chelsea is a new coach. She's already developed a large team of 9 coaches, and they're all active. In addition to that, she has quite an extensive customer base already, and she's already started to do things in her own way. She's sort of branding herself uniquely with some different practices, and so I'd just like to give her the floor. I'll be throwing to her in just a second, and then actually let's just start there. So Chelsea, go ahead. I'm going to mute myself, and you take it away, girl.
Hi, I'm Chelsea. I'm the new coach. A couple things that, what I do with this business first is I reach myself. So I had some personal goals, and I did 21-day fix, and it changed my body. I'm always doing it. And obviously Shakeology changed my body. So we've all heard this a million times, but I'm a product of the product. And I kind of just stuck with that because Ellen kept pounding it into my brain. And people kind of came to me because of results and stuff, and they saw what I was doing. But I definitely had some struggles because a lot of people would say, well, of course you can be a Beachbody coach because you're a trainer. I'm not a trainer. I I can't do that. And it's very opposite of that. And what I found is everybody needs to have a story. So if you don't have a story, you don't really have a following. And I kind of felt like I didn't have a story after hearing a few people saying, well, I could never be a coach because I have so much weight to lose. And I'm like, no, you have a transformation story. And that clicked for them. And they're like, oh, you're right. So I have some people who are on track to change their bodies, and they want to use that transformation story to get more followers, get more customers and coaches. And that made me realize that I needed to find my niche audience. And I gained like 62 pounds when I was pregnant. And it took me some time, but what really tipped me over was 21 Day Fix, and I'm down 75 pounds now. And I realized that that's my story. So I already have the passion because I love fitness and health and support. So that's kind of what I dove into. And so I went and I bought the domain beachbodymommy.com, and I'm in the middle of finishing my website, and I'm really honing in on that audience. And I'm getting to know what that Beachbody mommy looks like and what she wants, because it's really me. And so as a result of me being a product of the product, people started coming to me and saying, what are you doing? I want to see that. So what's really important is having a story, having passion, and knowing who your audience is. That's what I think, because it's been working for me. I'm a product of the product. So the person I should reach the most with this is myself. The last part that I really hang on to is educating myself on not only like the coup and all the products, but Shakeology is so important. People are going to buy from me because they like me, but they're going to stay because they like the product. So what product are they going to stay is Shakeology. What's great is Shakeology happens to be a phenomenal product. So it's kind of like dawned on me that I'm representing this pretty incredible product, and I started really educating myself on it. And now when people come to me and say, well, I drink this or I do this, I have great answers for them. And 99 times out of 100, they want to do Shakeology. So you can only go so far, in my opinion, with this is what I do. So education is really important. Find something Beachbody has a plethora of products, but find something that brings out your passion. Like, are you really into Turbo? Are you really into Zumba? Is size your thing? 21 Day Fix your thing? And like, just dive into it. And then the audience will follow you, and they will find you. And that's kind of what I've done. The last and most important thing is, besides passion and being passionate, because if you don't have passion, then you shouldn't even be here and don't even try it. But you all know that, is carving out the time. If you really, 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 really want something, it's funny how you make time for it. So every day I ask myself, how can I make today a Beachbody day? Well, what if I'm traveling, or what if I don't have access to my computer? Or find something that will push your business forward, whether it's meeting up with somebody or taking notes, coming up with a plan. I just stranded myself in our cabin for 3 days with no internet and no phone, no television. I thought I was going to cut myself. And so instead I was like, I'm going to take notes about my business and brainstorm and like meditate and just take some time. And I came back with all these ideas and 3 more girls who want to be coaches. So find the time, make the time. If you don't make the time, then it's not going to happen. So those are really important things that have worked for me. And maybe the rest kind of falls into place. So that's what I have to say. I mean, I'm not a 28-star diamond yet, but it's been working for me.
Hold on. Someone needs to mute their audio. I think I can get it here. I think I got it. Hold on. I think I got it. Chelsea, how many times a day do you talk to your upline coach about the business? I'm her upline coach, by the way. How many times a day are you
I'll just put it to you this way. My husband is wondering if I'm a lesbian.
So I want you guys to hear, and it doesn't matter if you're personally sponsored by me or personally sponsored, 7 levels deep in my organization. I will match your intensity. I already said there's 481 coaches on this team today. I don't have time to mentor all of them. So I match the intensity of those on the team. I match their effort. So Chelsea is someone who from day one, who has showed up in my text, in my email, in my Vox, in my any way of, I'm surprised she hasn't showed up on my doorstep wanting more tools, more. How can I be better today? And she did the new coach training. I mean, really, she's just done everything that the company has laid out and then put her own spin on it. So it's been, thank you for all of that. That was awesome.
Thank you. Thanks for listening. I tried to keep it really quick.
You did great. So I'm going to kind of abruptly throw to Lindsay. Now, Lindsay has been a coach for 6.5 months. She is a diamond ranking coach, and she has hit Success Club 10 every single month except for one where she hit 8. So in other words, she has hit Success Club, because you need 5 to hit Success Club. She has hit Success Club every single month of her business. So she's going to talk about that. But first, and she'll be doing a little screen sharing, she's going to talk about a free clean eating group that she has just recently embarked on. Lindsay Christensen, take it away.
Hi, guys. So, you know, I see it all the time in all these new coach trainings and everything, how you need to do free groups, free challenge groups, you know, free clean eating or squat challenge or something to bring value to people. And I haven't seen it that much in our team yet. I mean, Ellen said that she's never done one, and I've never done one either. You know, I've only done the paid ones because I just kind of went off and running with this business. But I've seen with a lot of my new coaches, they're a little, you know, hesitant about running a full challenge group. And so that's why I really started to look into how to run these groups, why to run them. And then so I just decided to run my own and invited some of my new coaches to join in, and Emily brought some people in, and I've been having some really great you know, response from it. I did kind of start off by, you know, really talking about Beachbody On Demand and everything, but I had a little bit of kickback, but I mean, I guess once I thought about it, it was only one person who kind of reacted negatively to that. And, but of course that makes you feel yucky, you know? And so I kind of put the brakes on that, and I said, we can talk about it later. You know, I don't care if you're my customer. I don't care if I'm your coach. You know, I just want you to get this information and you know, learn a few things. So I set up this free 5-day clean eating challenge. And what I started with was, just Googling the heck out of it, looking on Pinterest, looking on YouTube. You know, I actually had been in another one from another coach that I met. We were actually in a Lululemon group together, and we kind of met, and now we're friends on Facebook, and I joined her free clean eating group. And so I used that. I wanted to see. Oh, this is my internet. Okay. So anyway, I started this group, and I really have liked this new format.
Lindsay, 1 second. Nishaba, can you mute your line? I, for some reason, am not able to mute you. We're getting feedback. Just Nishaba's line. Okay. I don't know if you can mute Nishaba. Okay. Sorry, Lindsay. Carry on.
Oh, no, it's okay. It told me my internet was unstable anyway.
Okay.
That's that part of it. And so I've been messing around with this new format of running groups on Facebook by a video that I saw that Ellen had posted. And you go on and you kind of create the posts, but you hide them, so it makes it really easy to follow and really organizes everything. It doesn't clutter up the wall. And so that's where I started with this. So I'll go ahead and just share my screen here and show you guys what it looks like and kind of talk about it real quick. Okay, can you guys see that?
Yes.
Okay, so here is my free, I called it Back to Cool 5-Day Kickstart, and I marketed it towards, you know, people who want to get a little kickstart in before the craziness of school starts. And so that's where that's why I named it, which actually, I got the name from Sarah Placencia from Max 30. She had done another group that way. But anyway, so what I have here is this pinned post. And, oh, there we go. Can you still see that? So I have this pinned post here for everything you need to know before you start the challenge, and have the instructions in here. We're doing low carb and gluten-free with lean protein. It's basically from another guide that I found online. We just talk about, kind of how it's going to work. And, talk about salt. It's kind of a detox thing. Talk about no coffee, no booze, just kind of, I put a little, kind of disclaimer down at the bottom too, how even though you might lose weight with this, it's not meant to be long-term. And so if you, like what you're seeing, then talk to your coach and we can find a program for you to help you get long-term results. And so what I did with it was, I kind of put the rules in here, and then we did breakfast, snack 2 times a day, lunch and dinner options. And here's my little back to school thing. And so we just I'm adding in clean recipes that I found online that I've liked, any that my coaches have shared with me. And what I've done is I put them in a group doc, and so they can find all of them there. Like here's the first 4 breakfast options that I put in. So there's a kale and banana smoothie, overnight oats, blackberry yogurt parfait, and then like an omelet. And so these are just things that I found online. And so the group doc here links you to a post that I made, and basically I just put the post in and then I hit it, but I copied that link and I saved it in here. And so we're slowly going to add in more recipes as the week goes on, but everyone's supposed to check in with, this one, she didn't like her overnight oats, but she tried it, and we just talk about that, little things here. This is one of my new coaches, Chris, and she's sharing, this spinach salad and recipe, dressing that she likes. And so some people are kind of, trying to figure out how to work it, but we just share these things. I'm putting in little daily clean eating tips, like, lemon water and things like that. So people are supposed to check in with their food. They're supposed to exercise half an hour a day, tell us what they're doing. And then everyone's supposed to drink their water too, and just share that as well. So
I have a couple questions. So do you mention Beachbody at all or our products?
No.
Okay.
What I'm doing though is I'm sharing that, like, I had Shakeology for breakfast,
right?
But no, I'm not being like, oh, buy it here. No.
So this is a great option for all of us, but it's also a great option for those of us that feel like they don't want to be salesy. Like, this isn't salesy. She's not selling anything, just free. Also, are you using the rotating system in this? Can you please go over that again?
Okay, so, well, how about, should I take them to my team page?
Yeah.
Okay. So here is Team Fierce Transformations. Here is our team page. I put the Success Club prizes up in the banner every month, so we kind of know what we're working towards. But here is our new Coach Basics training, and it's 4 weeks long, and I have different lessons that I've created. And so this is the pinned post here, and this is where they start. So this is, they start here, they read this. I have a little video on how to go through it, but basically I've only added in 2 weeks worth of it, but one coach has gotten through the first 2 weeks, and so I need to get some more content up there for her. But so they go into this every day, and this link takes them to a doc in the group files. And so if you click on week 1, it takes you to these 7 different posts that I've created. And so that's how I create this, is I create the post, and then I get the link for it, and I add it to the doc. And so, for instance, lesson 1, your why. It's a post that I created. I talk about it here. I add, a couple different links, a YouTube video to watch, and then what they do is they answer the question here in the comments, and they tag their upline coach to show that they finished that lesson. So as you can see, we have a lot of good stuff in here so far, which is really nice. But yeah, so basically every day that's where they start, is they start here at the pinned post. They go through it as they want. We'll go to week 2 here. So lesson 13, it links to another post that I created, and I talk about social media here, and it has the whole lesson. They read it, and I have their little call to action, their homework right here. And and so what they do is, like Julie here, she tagged me to answer the question, show that she did the homework. So does that make sense?
Yeah. Yes. Thank you. So let's go ahead, and if you don't mind, although this actually warrants a team call in and of itself, why don't we have you exit screen share? And I'm just gonna say that one of the nice things about the way she's doing that Coach Basics is that people can go at their own pace, so they can decide how fast they're going through the days and the weeks. It's kind of self-governed with accountability as they tag their upline. And her clean eating group was structured with that same revolving door type of posting system. So,
so much.
If it's not clear, because it's pretty advanced and pretty incredible, we can maybe have her do a further study for us, a YouTube training for us. Bobby's nodding his head vehemently. So the irony is, Lindsay learned this because of some information I gave her. But the difference between she and I is that she mastered it and applied it, and I haven't yet. So I'm really proud of you, Lindsay, and I'm really impressed, and I'm really thankful for your leadership in this new method. And I would love for you to teach me. Bobby was shaking. I can't see everybody right now, Lindsay, because I put you on here. Now I can. So I saw Bobby shake his head. I don't know. What about the rest of you? Would you love for Lindsay to show us how to do that revolving door posting? It totally unclutters the feed. It has so many things going for it. We just need to I'd love for you to hold my hand. So let's set up a Zoom for that. Edgar and Angela just said yes. They said, yes, please, on the instant chat. Yes?
I created a YouTube video for my coaches so they know how to navigate it, and I can share that link with you guys too. I just haven't yet, and so I wanted to see how it went first, but I'll share it in Team Play Hard. Just as it's the walkthrough on how to go through that.
Can I ask Lindsay, can I ask you a question about this? So you're doing this free clean eating thing. I've seen some of this too. Are you just trying to establish a relationship with your ideal audience? I mean, I hate to be so like businessy about it, but at the end of the day, how is this going to help your business? I want to know.
Well, what my hope is with it is what I've done is I've gone back to people who have told me no, or I don't have the money, or, I'm not going to purchase this right now, or I like to do CrossFit, I don't want to buy a workout program. And so, there are people who I either posted it and they want it in, so why not, or people who have told me no, and I went back to them and I said, hey, I have this free clean eating group. It's just something, because that's what they say is you want to add value to everyone that you're touching, and it plants that seed, it plants the seed for people who, if they like it, then maybe they want to do a full challenge group. So.
Okay, great.
Can I add something?
Yep.
So I run a clean eating group every month, and I also run a free challenge every month. And right now in my free fitness challenge, I have 230 people in there, and I get about 30 new Facebook friends a month by running this group. And so I'm not doing it. I'm doing it to build my audience, and I sell usually one challenge pack a month to those people, because those are the people I start conversations with.
Chelsea, it's freemium content. We have to be providing freemium content, so that's what it is.
Okay, cool. Thank you, you guys. That's great.
Yeah. No, so let's keep it rolling quickly. So I was gonna have Lindsay, and I had a list from Kara too. Let me just tell you real quickly. Kara is a one-star diamond coach on the team. Lindsay, don't go anywhere. And she has the most consecutive amount of running months of Success Club of any of us on the team, and I remember when she hit 24 months and became a Success Club All-Star, and that was a few months ago, so she's probably around 30 months right now, give or take. And I asked her for some of her, people actually ask me often, like, what's her secret? What's her secret? How are they doing it? How are they pulling those Success Club numbers? So just real quick, I can't even read all of her memo because we're behind the 8 ball with time, and we really need to get to Bobby and Tia. But she tracks all conversations with notes, detailed notes. And she does 10 to 15 invites a day, you guys. 10 to 15 invites a day. Did you catch that? Because that's crazy. 10 to 15 invites a day. She always upsells the challenge pack. So she always tries to get them to, hey, for $12 more, you get the program, the free workout. She goes back and looks at old reports on who bought Shakeology one time. She goes through customer lead lists and text message them, and continues to be herself and shares her passion. Sorry for such a truncated list, Kara. I so badly wish you could have been on live so we could have picked your brain. Lindsay, let's throw back to you just for your very quickly abbreviated bullet points on what's your secret.
Well, actually, you know, I was listening to Chelsea and all the things that she was saying. It's like looking back just a few months ago, you know, that's what I did. You know, I tried to find myself and try, you know, I think I got the most response from posting like a picture of my scale. And I just said, you know, today is a great day. I hit my goal weight, you know, and so someone who's thinking the same thing, like, oh, if I could hit this number or something, you know, that would be amazing. And so I just put out things like that to kind of try to just, I think of things that I would respond to. I'm not big on, I try to invite people and I try to start these conversations, but you know, it's a scary thing. And you know, you get scared of hearing no's and things. And so I'm big on, I just check back with people and I just say hello first. If you're doing your job, they will bring it up, is what I found. I just went back and I was messaging some people from college. Like what I said was, oh, Facebook showed me that you liked Jenny's picture. And I just thought I would say, hi, your kids are getting so big. And we just have this conversation. And then she brought up, oh, I see all this fitness stuff you're doing. You know, what's that about? And so I just look at it as if I'm doing my job and I'm posting, you know, loud and proud about Beachbody, but not selling what it's doing for me, then I'm doing it right. You know, does that make sense? That's kind of what I do and how I look at it. And so what I really try to do is listen to the people that I'm having the conversations with. I'm not pushing things. I'm not like, oh, you need 21-day fix. It's like, okay, you know, what are your goals? Is nutrition a problem for you? Is some things that I write. What has worked in the past? What are you struggling with? Do you think, you know, having some motivation, support, or accountability would be something that could really help you, you know? And so, and I also ask them about, you know, do you have any limitations? Do you have allergies? Do you, you know, how are you feeling? How are you sleeping? You know, and so I try to kind of work that into the conversation, and I don't just go out and say, oh, this is on sale, you need to get it, you know. And so that's kind of what I try to do, is I try to listen. I try to, I just have so many conversations going, and, you know, that's kind of the big thing. And then the other thing that I found is when you're feeling like down on yourself, we are basically paid to work on ourselves. And so that's why I think personal development is something that has really helped me, is keeping my skills up. When I'm feeling, you know, down in the dumps about, you know, sometimes I just feel uninspired, or I feel yucky because someone totally responded not how I wanted them to. You know, it all goes back to the 3 vital behaviors, but personal development is something that, you know, I really think is a big part of this. So
that was awesome. Thank you. Okay, I'm gonna hand it over to Jen, who's gonna introduce Bobby, aka my brain, and her sister Tia, who's done some really remarkable things with her business lately. I'm gonna toss over to Jen.
Hi, you guys. Hi. I'm going to introduce Bobby, and then I'm going to say I'll talk about Tia really quick, but I think I'm going to save Tia for next week because I don't want to cram her into 5 minutes, and I don't want to keep everybody super late. So Bobby, what can I say about you? Bobby joined our team how long ago now? And we met him at a certification at my gym, and he's been banging up the business ever since. And I remember him boxing me going, oh my God, I'm never going to hit Emerald. And now he's on fire and he's close to Diamond. And we kept saying, don't worry, it's going to happen. And he's come down and hung out with us here at the gym. And we've all had a blast. And so he was a great energy to the team. And so take it away, Bobby.
Alrighty. So thanks for coming on the call, everyone. As we all said. So Ellen asked me to talk about on-demand specifically. Okay. So there's certain on-demand is an extremely important part of Beachbody. Okay, we are in a digital age. We are going in this digital direction. Okay, I know there are a lot of people out there who like their DVDs. Okay, a lot of coaches like their DVDs. You need to start investing in a Roku or something else so then you can stream your programs to your TV without a DVD, because that is the direction that this company is going. Okay, we now have live classes on Beachbody On Demand. Okay, so the live formats, we have Insanity Round, I believe it was 12 is on there, and we have PIO Round 38 for 30 minutes for people to do this. So they're adding new content. Tomorrow, we have new content from Sagi, from Tony Horton, and I'm not gonna have that finger up, and from Autumn Calabrese, okay? So we have a lot of good stuff coming. They are providing more. And at Summit, they talked about how much more they're bringing, okay? So if you have any aspirations in this business to grow, you need to be Emerald, right? Emerald's that first stepping stone. And guess what you need to be Emerald? You need to have a club membership. And club level membership gets you on demand. So familiarize yourselves with that program, okay? And part of what you can do, like Lindsay was doing free challenge groups, okay? I did one before as well. And it was a huge failure. I'm just going to say that right now. Okay. I did not run it that great. And you learn by failing. If somebody gives you a path and there's no failure involved, you don't take that path. That's the wrong path. There is resistance. Okay. There will be resistance to you flourishing. It's not always easy. Everybody who's spoken tonight has had issues already and objections, and that's something we have. Okay. So what I did was I did a 30-day free challenge group. One, that's way too long. Okay, so I will say don't do that ever again. Okay, week long is great. 2 weeks, fine. But 30 days, that's too much personal investment on your end without much payoff. I was hoping through On Demand, because what you do is when somebody signs up and they get On Demand, you end up every 3 months, if they stick with it, getting about $20 commission. Okay, it's closer to 15 or whatever. But you get that, so it's residual income constantly. They get access to tons of program. It's amazing. But I had 30 people sign up for my group that were in my group. 2 people signed up for the On Demand to actually do the group. That's it. So huge failure, okay? But there are easier ways to do it now, okay? I actually was going to walk through, when Ellen asked me, I was going to walk you guys through coaching codes and how to do that. Guess what? Team Beachbody mobile app strikes again. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen. Okay, this is the best thing. I remember early on Lindsay with all her Success Club, success that she's had. We were always asking like, what's your secret? And she would be like, it's all about the Team Beachbody mobile app. Team Beachbody mobile app. Okay, so I didn't even remember the website. I search it, and for whatever reason, it's giving me issues, so I just go to full page, whatever, and then I go back. So you log in. Okay, so here's my email. I'm not going to tell you my password because you're going to take all my money with my EFT. Just kidding. So you're going to hit yes, enter enrollee's new address. Okay, that's my school email. I play with this to just kind of understand how this goes. Enroll new customer. Okay, so Bobbert San Miguel. And then we'll do shop now. So if you do enroll without purchase, okay, they just enroll as a free player membership. And so they don't get anything. They just are linked to your account, which is something you could totally do if I spelled my last name wrong. It doesn't matter. Why am I doing? Anyway, so you can have them do that if they're going to be part of a free challenge group. You just be like, hey, I need your email, and then you can link them to your account. So you could totally do that. Just that way they're associated with you, and that's something that you could do. But you want to click shop now. Shop now. Okay. So normally it takes you to this challenge pack screen. So you select your program, whatever. This is what we've been using this app for the entire time. But guess what? They've changed it a little bit. Okay, so you can skip the challenge pack purchase. And then this is where you can get other things. So you can go on ahead, and this is where you could do the on-demand performance pack, the club and Team Beachbody, the stack or whatever. So you get both. So that's where you can do that. All here, all these programs as well. So if they just want to buy a program right off the bat and nothing else, you can do it from your mobile app now. Okay, you can also just do your Shakeology, including the boosts, the super sampler, which is a good one. So this takes all the work out of it for the person, because I remember early on they were telling us, you know, and I mean like Ellen and Jen who are running the new coach training, that people are not going to come to you to spend their money. So this is you doing everything you can to give them and make it easy for them. So here you can click free membership at the bottom, and instead of being free, you can click self-upgrade. Okay, and as you can see, it says quarterly. That's how much it costs.
I'm sorry to butt in, but somebody needs to please mute their line because we're getting feedback.
Who is it?
I can't see when we're on screen share. Somebody needs to mute their line.
Heather Hicks hers isn't muted.
I can't see the participant. Oh wait, hold on.
Okay. There you go.
It's probably me.
Yes, it is.
Thank you.
Okay. And so it says, so you click the club level membership, and as you can see, you get a 0 because it is free for 30 days. Okay, so this is a good way to do it. You can add to cart and then you email it to them. I'm not gonna do that from my phone. Okay, so I'm gonna go to Beachbody On Demand here. The best thing you could do if you're gonna have somebody do this, because people, you know, it's hard to run a challenge group here. This is, I think when you're doing on-demand stuff, it's great to do it at people's own pace. As they join the group, they go and they do it, and then you just post motivational stuff in there every day, because getting everybody to sign up on the same day is very difficult to do that when you're doing this, and they have a 30-day free trial, so they want to make the most out of that mileage. Okay, what you'll see up here, so that's not the one that I wanted, challenge du jour. Okay, that is something that Carl Deichler has people working on, that they pick a program. Okay, so at the top, it's going to change every day, and it is structured so that it fits into a workout calendar, so that the same muscles are not being used one day after the other, so that then it is healthy. It's just like they have personal trainers developing and picking these programs, which include Beachbody Live workouts and these new ones that are advertised here that are going to be coming tomorrow. So they're all in there. And even if, let's say, for instance, Body Beast is a purchase program, if you pick some from Body Beast, it appears here on the sneak peeks. Okay, that specific workout. It appears there for people to do the challenge du jour. Okay, so that is probably the best way for somebody to do that. In addition, what's the best part about Beachbody On Demand? They have free will. They can do whatever they want. They can pick a program, you know. So they can go through and pick any of the awesome programs that we have here. And remember, they have the workout calendars. Everything that you get in the box is here. It's in PDF form. You can do it. You know, let them try different things. Be like, hey, you know, I like this, but this one's good. This one doesn't require equipment. You help them out and help them find what fits for them, just like you would any paying person, because eventually people will think, this is awesome. I want this. So that's kind of how this all works. I always recommend, like, Turbo Fire is mine because I do Turbo Kick. That's one that I always say. Plus, it's shot in HD and widescreen, so that's something that I care about. So I tell people that. But Brazil Butt Lift is popular, you know. So that's kind of everything that I had to share. I believe, is there anything else you'd like, Ellen?
No, that was great. I just that there's people. You know, I'm like an old fart, so I've been really resistant to the Beachbody On Demand thing, and if you're like me, we need to embrace it. Bobby's like, you know, it's the new. He's right. It's the way of the future. Jen,
and I am not hesitant to help. So ask me questions anytime. You know, I do not mind if somebody Voxes me or Facebook messages me. I'm on Facebook all the time. Literally, I have a tab open to it always. So you can just message me. I'm more than happy to answer any questions. Even if you think it's stupid, I'll just explain it to you. And guess what? You get explained to once and you remember. So it's fine.
Can you hear me? No.
yes,
You can hear me?
yes.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited.
Tasha, hi. Okay.
Oh, hi. So you can hear me.
So,
Yes.
Bobby, I would like to really get together with you on this because I have a couple of people that I think that would really be interested in something like that.
Yes.
And so I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time in trying to figure out how much it costs quarterly and all that kind of stuff.
Mhm.
But that was cool. I would like to really get together with you on that.
It's free for 30 days, and then they're billed $39.
And is it the $38.95 of being like the club membership? And it's
Exactly.
quarterly, right?
Quarterly.
So if they buy that quarterly, it's kind of like the discount coach of being 10%. Okay.
It's less because it's still better to be a discount coach.
Okay. So
Yeah.
we'll talk more, Bobby. I'd like to
Just
get together
go
with you
ahead,
on that.
message me whenever, and I am more than happy to help you break that down and understand.
I know Ellen and I will probably get together and do all that good stuff, but Bobby, I'm very interested in that.
You'll
Good.
need Bobby for the on-demand until I.
Bobby, I'm on you for the on-demand, man.
Go for it. Just message me. I'm more than happy to help.
Sounds great.
Any other questions?
Yes, I have a question.
Yes, Kristen.
Okay, so they pay the $39 quarterly, and then they have access to all of those different programs, or do they have to buy them individually?
So there, you get access to about 22 programs. So I'm going to share screen again really fast to just show you how it works. And you can do this in yours too. So there's a purchase program section. So I have bought 21 Day Fix, 21 Day Fix Extreme, Body Beast, and PiYo. Now Body Beast, here's something that I highly suggest you all do if you want. So like I got my dad Body Beast, but I bought it through my account. So it's linked to me. He gets the DVDs. I don't need them. I have Body Beast here now. So if I have challengers doing Body Beast, I can go in there and check to see how the calendar works and everything, so then I can help them out. And guess what? I gave my dad a gift.
Wow, that's so devious.
So,
it's brilliant.
So he has the DVDs and you have the program on your computer.
Yes, and because he does not have a Beachbody account, because it was a gift. I paid for it, so that's me.
That's score. Yeah.
Yeah, so here's what you get. So member library, everybody gets this.
Okay.
Insanity, TurboFire, Brazil Butt Lift, P90X, P90X2, P90X3, Shailene Extreme, Hip Hop Abs, Minute Trainer, all these everybody gets. The Master Trainers is being updated every so often. That is the Challenge du Jour live workout. So they take the live classes like Turbo Kick, Insanity, PiYo, P90X, and they do 30-minute versions here with the Master Trainers leading there. And honestly, the Master Trainers I think are even better than the Celebrity Trainers. So you should enjoy it. It's really good. And they're all here. All of these they have access to. And not just that, but you go on ahead, you log in, we'll do Brazil Butt Lift. Okay, because I think that this is just the best program. I love it. It's so funny. But you go here, calendar. Boom, it tells them what to do. It tells you what to do based on what type of butt you want. If you want to volumize your butt, lift it, or slim it, it tells you. Classic for all butt types. There's part of the program describes what butt type you have based on this pencil test and things. You know, it's funny. But every program has a workout calendar in there. Even Hip Hop Abs has its there, and they have this little food thing. They all have their nutrition guides. It's all here.
That's so cool. That's really exciting.
And they now expanded, so you can. Before it used to be you can only stream it through your computer or your iPad through the website. Now they're coming up with an app for your phone and your iPad, so then it's easier to go to. It's now available. There's a widget when you go onto, if you have your Roku, Amazon Fire TV, and you can also use your Chromecast as well to stream it through there. Apple TV's on its way. It's just everything with Apple takes longer. That's something that I spoke to the guy at Summit about, because I have an Apple TV and so I cared. But yeah, so the programs that they have to buy: 21 Day Fix, Size, P90, Body Beast, 21 Day Fix Extreme, PiYo. Did I already say Size? I don't remember.
Yeah, you did.
And there's one more. I thought there were 8. Max 30 and 225. Those are the other ones that you need to have purchased. So everything else, though, is free. I don't know. I don't have Body Gospel. I want Body Gospel, but other than that, we're good. Any other questions?
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Any other questions
Ellen,
for
why
any?
don't you schedule a call separate sometime for Bobby to go over that in detail?
Yeah, I would like that a lot. I really want
would-
to know more about it.
I was thinking that as well.
Yeah,
Great,
that would be
great
separate
idea,
call for
Brian.
sure.
Yeah, because honestly, Bobby, I was like, what's a Roku? So, okay. So I definitely think that, that would be great. So everybody want Bobby to do that?
Yes.
Okay.
You're the boss.
Yes, totally.
We're all the boss.
Your team.
You guys are so great. I'm sorry that it went a little long tonight. I thought it was incredibly valuable. I'm sorry that we missed Tia, but I understand, and I can't wait to hear her story.
What's up, Jen?
Thanks. So next week is the third week, and I always run the third week's call, and I'm going to bring Tia on, and her and Amira just flew in today from Wisconsin. They were there for over a week business trip for Beachbody, and it was really successful. And so we're going to talk a little bit about that. She's going to talk about how that helped her business and how it grew. And then also we just got done doing the Ultimate Reset. And I know we had Kelly Amos on the call, and she did one version of explaining the Ultimate Reset. And we would love to give you guys a different view. It's been really successful and has fed our businesses, and we've been able to help a lot of people. So, so please come back next week.
Absolutely. So anything else, you guys? Anything else before we sign off? There's a couple people that are going to stay on. There's like 7 coaches that are going to stay on about the collaborated exercise group. But thanks for the chat. You guys, I like when you guys do the chats and ask questions and make comments.
Are you done recording?
Oh, thank you.